No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Trojans will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Shotgun, the handoff to the back. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
When a running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Might as well give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
Yeah, so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Release to the back. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Grab near the marker. It's Wingo. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. finds his big tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now, 1st and goal.
So nice when you're in offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a 1st and goal.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Looking to pass. It's Manning. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab. It's Wingo. They put it in the hands of their playmaking receiver, but he will be stopped short. It's 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. And that is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking for a crease. It's Sanders. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle, it's Lane. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver on the middle of the field.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab, he's got a 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking for a man. It's Mayava. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later. And you
fires into traffic. Picked off. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. trying to get the corner. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Lemon. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. They'll run this play from the pistol. Gives it on the option. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. To throw, it's Mayava. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Jordan. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Makes the catch. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, I understand what the quarterback's trying to do. He's trying to get it to his playmaker out there quickly in space, but I don't think he anticipated the linebacker beelining the way he did. It was almost as if the linebacker knew where the QB was going with the football.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Manning. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quarterback adapting. Rolling right and going deep. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
It's a scoreless game, but it feels like after that completion, that may finally break. It's been tough sledding for both of these offenses. That time, they had the matchup they wanted. They took the shot. Really nice throw. Maybe that's the play that generates the first points of this game.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Motion from the wide out. Second down, he'll throw it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Pulls it in. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Longhorns are marching down the field. They've got the screen set up. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
In the backfield again to make the stop. They keep giving him the ball and keep getting nothing for it. Dropping back, it's Manning. Got it! And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
Perfect timing to call that pass plays. 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
They've been great on 3rd down. Now to finish the deal on 1st and goal. On the move to his left. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They'll send the back in motion. Quarterback moving. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. They get to him as he throws. Pick off! What a play by this defense. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Longhorns! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. formation. Quick pass on the jet motion. Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Lane. Still running at the 40. Turning on the Jets. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
Well, the offense is humming now, and you're seeing they can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play. That time they're able to take a shot. Everything they're dialing up right now is working beautifully.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Going for it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Dropping back, it's Manning. Makes the grab.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
He's in open space downfield. Can't get it to the ground. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
The Longhorns in the hurry up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. On target. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds his man. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Off-play action on 1st down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Manning. Bringing the heat. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Defense makes a stop of the change move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Wants to go up top. Moving out of the pocket. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. There's a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here down close in the red zone.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going to swing it on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Wingo. Touchdown, Texas! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Hey, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And the extra point was good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Absolutely center cut. And that will extend their lead even further. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Longhorns will boot it away to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Finds his man. It's Lemon. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half. Almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Wide open downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
Holds and fires complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Scanning the field, it's Manning. He's got the tight end. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal.
Really nice job there as the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
Trying to find the end zone. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Easy. Trying to pound it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Nice football intelligence, understanding I'm not going to get to the quarterback. I'm not going to sack him. But if I get a mid up in the air, if I get one of those paws up there while he's throwing it, I can get the deflection and still ruin the screen pass. Really, really nice job by that defender.
He wants to change this route. To the air. It's Manning. Back's got it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Lets it fly. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And the Trojans are on the move. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. He lets it fly. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
To the air on 2nd down. Oh, he had it, and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Finds his man. It's Jordan.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Out of the gun, the inside give. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Manning. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10.
29 Philly.
Goes to the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Cricket. Longer.
Back to pass. Buys a little time. On the run, deep down the right side. Makes a grab on the shot. Touchdown, Longhorn! And the stomping has commenced. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet stick. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. The number one goal for this defense coming into this game was shut this running back down, and I got to be honest, there were a lot of people on the outside didn't think they could get it done, but they're proving everybody wrong. Tremendous effort. They're playing with a chip on their shoulder. This guy's one of the best in the nation. He's had zero impact in this game.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be...
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off the boot, looking for his man. Caught in the backfield, it's Winston. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Under fire. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Spin move. Finally brought down, but what a way not only to get the football, but to print the field position with the return. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.